Hello and welcome. This is my Garuda Extreme Mode Warrior Subtank POV video guide. I will be going over various mechanics in the Garuda Extreme Mode fight, and I'll also try to give some tips about how to be an effective subtank. The first thing I want to note is that I do not have Defiance enabled. Defiance is analogous to the Paladin's Shield Oath. This skill increases your defense and reduces your offense. As a subtank, you need to understand when you need to be tanking and when you need to be doing damage. At the beginning of the fight here, you need to be doing damage. As you can see, the main tank is holding Garuda away from the stone pillars so her AoE doesn't hit them. Then after about 30 seconds of hitting on her, she jumps into the air and drops a feather AoE behind her. Getting hit by this AoE does damage as well as applies a dot that does even more damage. You can see we just avoided Minstrel Shriek by hiding behind the stone pillars. Now we're going to kill some plumes, focusing the satin plume first, and then focusing on the razor plumes. This is the same as Garuda Easy and hard modes. So at around 220,000 HP, Garuda is going to summon Sparna and Tirada. You can see that I flipped on my Defiance, so I can start building stacks of Wrath and generating some aggro here. After that split stream, she'll do a friction, and there's about 2 seconds before Sparna and Tirada spawn. Here you can see I'm charging up to the third hit of my 3-hit hate combo, but I wait for Tirada to come and I use it on her. I also use a damage boosting buff on myself to increase the amount of hate generated. There are two major strats here, which I will call the 2 split and the 3 split. Currently, the most popular method is to do a 2 split the first time the sisters spawn, which is now, and then 3 splits for the rest of the fight. For the 2 split, the main tank is holding Garuda. When Tirada and Sparna spawn, the main tank will grab Sparna and hold both of them on one end of the map. The sub-tank will grab Tirada and drag her to the opposite end. The closer the sisters are to each other, the less damage they take. After killing Tirada, I ran over and took Sparna from the main tank, and now we're standing next to each other, far enough away to avoid the AoEs of Garuda and Sparna, but close enough that the healers can keep vision on both of us and heal us easily. Warriors have two basic combo trees. They have a hate combo and a debuff combo. While I'm the sub-tank, you can see I focus on the debuff combos because I don't need to generate hate and I can provide more value to the party by debuffing the boss. So Garuda jumps again, and as every time anyone jumps, they drop feather rays behind them. We all gather in the center of the area, so we avoided them anyway. Now Garuda's charging up her aerial blast. We have 3 full pillars, so we take basically 0 damage. This phase introduces a new mechanic, the Spiny Plume. When it spawns, the sub-tank should grab it with Provoke and throw tomahawks at it. The Spiny Plume picks one person at random and gives them 100,000 hate. Everyone else is at 0. The only way to steal aggro is with Provoke. As you can see in my buff bar at the top, the Spiny Plume has applied a debuff to me. I have 1 stack currently. If that gets up to 3 stacks, then I'll explode and kill everyone. That's why the other tank has to peel it off of me at 2 stacks. Here you can see the other warrior just provoked it off, and after provoking, he tomahawked to make sure aggro would hold. After Garuda jumps, we murder the Spiny Plume as quickly as we can. We avoid his explosion AoE, and then we leap into the shield he created for us. With this shield, your wind resistance tops up at over 1,000, and without it, you will die to Garuda's AoE for sure. Now we've made it to the beginning of the rest of the fight. This phase and the previous phase will repeat until Garuda or you die. We're doing the 3 split strat here, which means the off tank grabs Sparna, the main tank holds Garuda, and the deeps all grab Tirada. You can see I did some repositioning there to keep Sparna and Tirada as far apart from each other as possible. The closer they are to each other, the less damage they take, and the deeps will have a hard time killing Tirada in time. I'm keeping an eye on the other tank to see how many stacks of the Spining debuff he has. He's gone up to 2 stacks, so I'm going to make my way over there and provoke the Spining plume. Crisis has been averted, for now. Also, the deeps killed Tirada, so they're trying to hop across the tornado there so they can kill Sparna as well. So we have the Spining plume down pretty weak, so as soon as Garuda jumps we can quickly kill him. The timing is very tight. After Garuda jumps, you need to kill the Spining plume immediately, or the shield won't form in time, and you'll all die to Garuda's AoE attack. As you recall, Garuda and Sparna swapped places earlier. That means Garuda is still targeting me, so I get to pretend to be the main tank for this phase of the fight. Later, at the tornado phase, Garuda and Sparna will swap places again, and I'll go back to being the sub-tank. This video editing, commentating stuff is a lot harder than I thought, and since the rest of the fight is just rinse and repeat, I'm going to stop here. Enjoy the rest of the run, leave questions in the comments, and I'll get back to you.